Hello students, a very good morning to all the students. So students, in our last class we have gone through the different uses of cotton, and today we are going to start with the next topic, that is from fiber to fabric. Students, in this topic we are going to understand how fabrics are obtained from fiber. So let's start with the first one, that is ginning. So students, what is ginning? Ginning is the process of separating cotton fibers from their seed. So ginning is nothing but the process of separating cotton from their seed. Okay students. It was traditionally done by hands using steel combs. So students, traditionally or in the previous time it was done by hand using these steel combs. These days, a machine called the roller gin is used for ginning. So students, this is a roller gin, and nowadays roller gin is used for ginning. Okay students. So moving on to the second one, that is spinning. Spinning is the process of changing fiber into yarn. So students, what is spinning? Spinning is the process of changing fiber into yarn. Spinning draws out short fibers from the cotton wool and twists them together into a long, continuous thread called yarn. So students, spinning draws out the short fibers from the cotton and then it twists them together and form a long, continuous thread, and that thread is known as yarn. Okay students. So you see, hand spindle or takli and charkha are two hand-operated devices used for spinning. So students, I hope all of you know the meaning of hand-operated. That means operated with your hand. Okay. So hand spindle and charkha are two devices, that is hand-operated, and they are used for spinning. Okay students. In rural area, people still use charkha for making thread or yarn from cotton. So students, still in some rural areas, people are using charkha for making thread from cotton. Spinning of yarn on a large scale is done on spinning machine. So students, spinning of yarn on large scale cannot be done with the help of hand-operated device. So spinning machine is used for the same, and this one is the spinning machine. Okay students. So now moving on to the next one. Okay, before doing that, let's go to this one. Do you know Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, popularized the use of charkha? So students, we all know that Mahatma Gandhi popularized the use of charkha, and this is charkha. He wore only khadi clothes woven from the yarn that he himself spun on a charkha. So we all know that Mahatma Gandhi, he only wore the clothes that are made by himself on his charkha. During the independent movement, he encouraged people to wear khadi clothes made of hand-spun yarn and boycotted the imported cloth made in the textile mill of Britain. So students, during the independence movement, Mahatma Gandhi wore khadi clothes made of homespun yarn, and he also encouraged other people to do the same, and he boycotted the imported clothes that are made by the Britain in their textile mill. To popularize the use of khadi, the government of India constituted Khadi and Village Industry Commission in 1956. So students, in order to popularize the use of khadi, Government of India also constituted the Khadi and Village Industry Commission in 1956. Okay students. So students, before moving to the third one, let's go with this one first. Do you know Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, popularized the use of charkha? So we all know that it was Mahatma Gandhi who popularized the use of charkha. he wore only khadi clothes woven from the yarn that he himself spun on a charkha. So students, we all know that he wore only khadi clothes, and those khadi clothes were woven from the yarn that he himself spun on the charkha. So, during the independence movement, he encouraged people to wear khadi clothes made of homespun yarn and boycotted the imported cloth made in the textile mills of Britain. So students, Mahatma Gandhi also encouraged people to wear the khadi clothes that were made by yarn that were spun in the home, and also he boycotted the imported clothes made in the textile mills of Britain. So, to popularize the use of khadi, the government of India constituted Khadi and Village Industry Commission in 1956. So students, government also helped to popularize the use of khadi, and then he also gave one commission, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, in the year 1956. So now moving on to the third one, that is weaving. So students, weaving is the process to convert yarn into cloth. So students, what is weaving? It is the process to convert yarn into cloth. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fabric with the help of a hand loom or a power loom is called weaving. So students, weaving is nothing but the process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make fabric and with the help of hand loom or a power loom. Okay students. So, weaver weaving on a small scale uses hand loom. So students, here it is said that weavers who weave on a small scale will use hand looms. On a large scale, cotton fabrics are made by big machines that run on electricity. So, on large scale what happens? Cotton fabrics are made by big machines. So, these big machines run on electricity. Okay students. These machines are called power loom. Okay students. So now moving on to the last one. Knitting. You must have seen a lady knitting a sweater or a muffler with the help of two knitting needles. So students, I hope all of you have seen a lady or your mother knitting a sweater or muffler with the help of a knitting needles. So, in knitting what happens? A single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. So students, in knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Knitting can be done by hand using knitting needles. That means, knitting can be done with the help of our hand using knitting needles. Nowadays, most of the knitting is done with the help of machine. So students, nowadays, people also knit with the help of machines. Okay students, this one figure 3.12 is showing a knitting process. Okay students, so I hope all of you understood it very well. If any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you and have a good day.